All right, let's dive in. Today, we're heading to Taipei, and we're going to explore the city's identity not through its big monuments, but through something way more authentic and, let's be honest, more delicious. Its markets.
It's a really good question, right? And for a sprawling, amazing city like Taipei, the answer is this fascinating story of contrast. And we're going to get right into that story by looking at two super different markets that you'll see represent two very different sides of the city.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to meet Taipei's two market personalities, the old soul, that's Huannan, and the modern professional, Chenggang. Then we'll have a little fun and put them in a food showdown. And by the end, we'll help you figure out which adventure is the right one for you.
Okay, first up, let's meet Huannan Market. If you want to find the raw, traditional, beating heart of Taipei, this is where you go. It's not really a place you just visit, it's an experience you kind of have to dive into head first.
So what's the deal with Huannan? Well, it's a massive wholesale hub. We're talking the first stop for countless restaurants in the city. And this creates this really unique culture, where workers are starting their day way before dawn. So by the time the sun's actually up, they're ready for a serious, hearty meal, which is what's known as Taipei's late breakfast. This market, it really captures the energy of the Shulmin, the common folk. And even though it's soaked in tradition, it's actually been modernized recently with some new facilities.
And what's the food that defines this whole vibe? We are talking about the iconic rice noodle soup, or mitai mu. The noodles are described as springy, which is just the perfect word for that chewy, bouncy texture. The light, comforting broth is traditionally served with what they call black and white cuts, an adventurous but delicious selection of expertly prepared pork parts. It is the absolute definition of comfort food after a hard day's work.
Okay, and now get ready for a complete 180. Welcome to Chenggang Market. If Huannan is the city's gritty old soul, then Chenggang is its polished, professional, and totally tech-savvy brain.
Chenggang is famous for being the five-star market, and you can see why right away. It's bright, it's super clean, and everything is just so organized. It's built for a totally different crowd. Think office workers grabbing a quick lunch, or residents who want really high-quality ingredients. And this market is living in the 21st century. We're talking electronic payments, and you can even find vendors taking orders through the Line app so you can just swing by and pick up your lunch.
So, what's the must-try dish here? You are going to love this. It has one of the best nicknames I've ever heard. Gaotfeng rice noodles, or Dongfeng mi xin. No, don't worry, it's just a joke. It's just their way of saying that a bowl is so ridiculously overflowing with fresh seafood that they joke about the health risks. It just tells you everything you need to know about the incredible value and generosity you find here.
And the food diversity here is just wild. At Chenggang, you can find tempura so big they call it bigger than your face. And get this, there's even a stall run by a former five-star Hong Kong chef, so you can get high-end Cantonese dim sum for, unbelievably affordable market prices. It's a whole different culinary world over here.
Okay, so we've met our two contenders. One is just steeped in tradition, and the other one is sprinting straight into the future. Let's put them head-to-head in a little food showdown, because that's what really reveals their true personalities.
This table pretty much lays it all out, doesn't it? First, the vibe. Huannan is gritty and traditional. Chenggang is clean and modern. The signature dishes? You've got a hearty pork noodle soup versus a decadent, overflowing bowl of seafood noodles. And that contrast just continues right down the line to the taste. Hearty and classic at Huannan, diverse and kind of surprising at Chenggang. Even the extras tell the story. Classic Hakka dumplings on one side, five-star dim sum on the other. It's like two different worlds.
So, after all that, which market is actually for you? Look, this isn't about which one is better. Not at all. It's about what kind of experience you're really looking for. It's time to choose your own Taipei adventure.
Let's just break it down super simple. You should head to Huannan if you want that authentic, gritty, bustling, truly local scene with amazing comfort food. But you should choose Chenggang if you're someone who values cleanliness, convenience, and wants a ton of diverse, high-quality, maybe even gourmet options. In the end, it really comes down to, are you looking for tradition or are you looking for innovation?
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to chew on. In these two markets, you literally have a city's past and its future served up in two totally different bowls. And it makes you wonder, which one tells the truer story of Taipei today? Or maybe the real story is that you absolutely need both to understand this city's incredible soul. Thanks for tuning in.